Yeah. Boots hit the ground, hear the crowd ignite. 5 queens loading in, yeah, it's battle night. Draft so clean, every move calculated. They said all girls, now the lie be shaking. From the bottom lane to the Lord's domain. Every push, every fight, yeah, we playing for the name. No mercy, no pause, hear the turrets fall. This ain't just a game, this is a battle call. Yeah. They doubted the fire, they questioned the crown. But legends are forged when the odds break down. Controller steady, eyes on the throne. Step back now, the queens are home. Queen of the mountain, stand tall, don't bow. Every win etched in history now. From the first blood call to the final sound. We ride, Queen of the mountain. No fear, no limit, hit a champion shout. We land the game and this is what it's about. All girls, all power, the crown's been found. We roll, Queen of the mountain. We roll, Queen of the mountain. We roll, Queen of the mountain. Macro on point, rotations tight. Mind games heavy, every fight precise. Savage in the jungle, mid holds the line. Gold lane shining, yeah, victory's mine. Not playing dress up, not here for show. We here for the W, let the whole world know. Respect gets earned when the nexus breaks. Another team down, another crown we take. Hearts pounding loud like the caster's call. One last push, watch the empire fall. Minions march, destiny's clear. Queens don't run, we dominate here. Queen of the mountain, stand proud, don't bow. Every win etched in history now. From the first blood call to the final sound. We rise, Queen of the mountain. No fear, no limit, hear the champion shout. We land the game and this is what it's about. All girls, all power, the crown's been found. We roll, Queen of the mountain. We roll, Queen of the mountain. We roll, Queen of the mountain. This is for the ones they overlooked. Every you can, that we shook. Controllers blazing, legacy written. Queens of the map, unstoppable, different. Queen of the mountain. We remember the name. We gon' be the legends, changing the game. From Wayland stage to the global ground. All girls rise, Queen of the mountain. Crowd stays heavy, but we hold it down. Bow to the queen. Yeah. Boots hit the ground, hear the crowd ignite. 5 queens loading in, yeah, it's battle night. Draft so clean, every move calculated. They said all girls, now the lie be shaking. From the bottom lane to the Lord's domain. Every push, every fight, yeah, we playing for the name. No mercy, no pause, hear the turrets fall. This ain't just a game, this is a battle call. Yeah. They doubted the fire, they questioned the crown. But legends are forged when the odds break down. Controller steady, eyes on the throne. Step back now, the queens are home. Queen of the mountain, stand tall, don't bow. Every win etched in history now. From the first blood call to the final sound. We ride, Queen of the mountain. No fear, no limit, hit a champion shout. We land the game and this is what it's about. All girls, all power, the crown's been found. We roll, Queen of the mountain. We roll, Queen of the mountain. We roll, Queen of the mountain. Macro on point, rotations tight. Mind games heavy, every fight precise. Savage in the jungle, mid holds the line. Gold lane shining, yeah, victory's mine. Not playing dress up, not here for show. We here for the W, let the whole world know. Respect gets earned when the nexus breaks. Another team down, another crown we take. Hearts pounding loud like the caster's call. One last push, watch the empire fall. Minions march, destiny's clear. Queens don't run, we dominate here. Queen of the mountain, stand proud, don't bow. Every win etched in history now. From the first blood call to the final sound. We rise, Queen of the mountain. No fear, no limit, hear the champion shout. We land the game and this is what it's about. All girls, all power. self-destruct, controllers blazing, legacy written, queens of the map.
Hello everybody and welcome to Waylander Gaming. It's Waylander here, joined by Shroomzy tonight as we head into the lower bracket semi-finals. Gascom eSports ladies up against Empire aSylum in this best of 3. It's been a long road, it's been a long journey to get here, right? Shroomzy, we're finally here at this stage in the competition.
I mean, this is where things start to get interesting. I mean, we saw the upset last night, where the teams got one over each other, and the underdogs won in the votes regarding that. So it's always in this lower bracket stage when you have everything to lose, you give it your all, and that's where some of the best gameplay comes from.
Yeah. I mean, these pressure situations really do tell. It's a cauldron out there of emotion, of energy. Because as we know, right, sometimes the smallest mistake can lead to disaster. And when you get to this stage of the competition, it really is all to play for.
I mean, one mistake can not only cost you the game, it can cost you the whole rest of the tournament. So yeah, this is where the discipline really needs to come out from the teams, and as you said, one mistake might cost them the game.
Yeah, well, in terms of potential mistakes that could happen, it's all about the drafting phase right now. Are there going to be mistakes? Have the ladies picked up on one another, what they like to pick and play? Shroomzy, we have some lobby bans to announce to everybody.
Yeah, so the lobby bans has already been done, and I honestly, I can expect it. Like, the side from Gascom ladies banned out Hylos and Carmilla. Mommy has been playing Hylos every single game. She does very good in it, and I honestly respect that. And as you know, Carmilla, currently pick or ban for the ladies.
Yes. Carmilla is one of... Yeah, Carmilla is one of those heroes. If your positioning's not right, you're going to pay for it.
And it's one of the best defensive tools in my opinion. If you go for a base push, then of course you have to watch out, because then you're going to be in the turret range, and then curse blood and you might die. And of course the Zeshan carry being taken out from the side of EMS as well. So 4 solid bans, Zeshan being a respect ban towards Gascom ladies, but the carry, this is interesting. Like, this is not a respect ban, but this tells me they are going to go, well, maybe once again for tank jungler, even with a tanky roam. So they're looking for maybe like a Alice pick or Fredrin, maybe. I don't know even if they play Fredrin though.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We will see. It's probably we'll also see the Lunox ban come out in the banning phase, probably, right? It depends now, obviously, if there is a Lunox player on the side of Gascom ladies, which it probably is, right? But we're heading into the drafting phase right now, and we're going to find out what these picks and bans are going to be, and, well, who stands the greatest chance? Because as we know from the banning phase, from the drafting screen, right, you can actually tell quite a bit about who's going to have an easy time in the game. Not necessarily who's going to win, but at least who's going to have an easier time.
Yeah, I mean the draft dictates the whole flow of the game, and it also dictates the play styles. Like, I've seen a few things. I don't want to say it out loud, some of them, because it will give away the play styles. But I mean, if you watch the games, there are certain play styles these ladies love going for, and there are certain heroes that counter that entire play style. So looking for those pickoffs might be the bans, might be the pick. But I'm wondering, do you think these ladies actually read the patch notes?
Most probably. I can't say for certain, right? Because I haven't read the patch notes. I logged onto the game now for the first time today. but anyway, let me just get that drafting screen up and running for everybody so we can all see. I'm sure you heard, or they might have heard in the background, the sound of Hanabi being banned out. Followed by Amon.
Aimon is interesting. Like, I understand it's a respect ban. It's been banned out most of the times in the lobbies so far, but he got sort of a nerf in the last update in the patch notes. There was a mistake where his damage wasn't calculated correctly, it was over-calculated, so they had too much damage on the aim and ultimate.
Will it grant immortality?
Yeah. Well, that these patch notes, right? When I actually get to a chance to read it, they usually change quite a bit in terms of picks and bans, because I think you and I were discussing this, right? Like sometimes you get a certain pick that you pick because of the patch notes, like it buffed a certain hero, and because it buffed a certain hero, then obviously another pick becomes meta simply because it's a counter pick to that hero that was buffed. So it changes quite a bit, and it'll be quite interesting to see. But in terms of the draft so far, right, we've got the Fasa, we've got the Hanabi being removed from the equation, the same with Amon and Alice, and Mia Rasami locking onto Sora first off from the bat, right? This is one of the heroes I do like to see, because it has quite a bit of utility.
Yeah. Honestly, it's one of the heroes that got nerfed. His utility aspect got nerfed because the crowd control was just too much on him. I was saying that Sora Roam is meta because, I mean, it's no cooldown on the ultimate, and now they increase the ultimate cooldown by 10 seconds.
Oh, that's big. That 10 seconds is huge.
But it's only for the Thunder form. For the damage form, you still have the low cooldown. So, but 10 seconds is huge. Okay. But I mean, Ninja Star going for the Layla first pick, being followed up by the Luo. Layla, not a pick I would pick first.
Yes. Right. Layla is okay. MM in general is not a pick that you'd like to go for this early in the game, especially if it's a Layla, because I mean she is quite easily counterable, right? And I mean, very dangerous. However, right, like in terms of what happens in the game, we all know what happens when a Layla gets fed. If we get to the late game and she gets her items, then you say goodbye to everybody.
Yeah, which is the case. So, honestly, Zeshan being so feared, she's banned twice. Overstepped there from EMS's side. So, I would definitely watch out for the combo coming out from Gascom, because they've got a lot of backline dive, but also a lot of set follow-up with the Minotaur, as well as the Ixia. I'm wondering, are we going to see the Balric being picked up from... Oh, yeah, okay. There's a Balric from Army.
Yeah, just a bit of a counter engage to both the Minnow and to deal with the Ixia to a certain degree, right? Because this Ixia-Minnow combination is one of the stronger combos you can get. I mean, well, pretty much anything that's going to have AoE stuns works nicely with the full barrage from Ixia.
Only love.
True. Now my question is, Princess has two very good choices here in her arsenal. She has the Thamers and the Alpha. I expect we might see the Alpha coming out. So Lumina going for the Sicilian, and then also Emanon on the YSS. Now Emanon has been doing so good so far. And this YSS pick deals with the Layla, deals with the Luo, but you have to watch out for Baba and MJ with that Balric Mincetar. That's instant death. So yeah, Princess's options in the arsenal is the Thamers and the Alpha.
Potentially, I mean, I know she's hovering around the Thamus, right? But Thamus has that ability to deal with these sustained compositions, right? Because like he can out-tank quite a bit of what's going on once he hits that Inferno form. Though, what I'm quite interested to see, right? Whenever there's a Louis pick in the mix, those diversion plays, right? How are they going to be coming out? Because, I mean, you need to be a bit clever with the diversion plays. It's either an epic win or an epic fail with those diversion plays. And so a lot of eyes here are going to be on Eris as she times those diversion plays into the mix. I want to see. We're gonna get clippable moments either which way.
Welcome to Mobile Legends.
All right, into the game we go.
Okay, so we're going to have to do a quick redraft. So there was no retry secured by EMS's side, and luckily for them, due to the rulebook, it says you have one chance to fix that retry problem.
Okay, so it's going to be exactly the same picks and bans. Actually, we'll just create a classic lobby. They should know what they picked up.
Correct.
And then we can go straight ahead from there. All right, so we'll just inform them to surrender, and this is
Yeah, but the thing is, we unfortunately can't do a custom lobby because of the mythic battlefield.
okay.
You play with the tier 2 turrets that's stronger. So yeah, it's going to be still a ranked game, but we're going to just quick ban, quick pick, and then we move on.
Okay. All right. Yeah. In the meantime, we'll just watch everybody dance around for a minute. As well.
Yeah.
It looks like Gascom, they're obviously setting up as if this is game number 1. I'm sure they're going to be informed as to what's happening here very shortly.
Yeah, they have just been informed, so they will be looking for that angle to stop the game as soon as possible.
Yeah. This is the time. Storm the base.
Attack! All rush the mid wave! The tower has to fall!
You know, right? I wonder if that's... I have seen it in like seasons gone by. That used to be a very rare rank strategy, like where you could rush the mid and cause chaos. Yeah, but it was many years ago.
You still see it every now and then in the side lanes though now, so you don't see it in the mid lane, but the side lanes I still have it. But you know what I just thought of is when I was like storm the castle, there was one line that came up. It's that Dota Warcraft line. Locktar Ogar.
Oh yeah. I remember that. I do remember that.
To victory or death. Oh, that's classic. That's classic.
That is. Or I don't know if you've seen maybe one of the biggest memes on the internet, or actually in years gone by, which is that the Leroy Jenkins one.
Leroy Jenkins.
Yeah. For those of you at home, right? If you if you want to, just go and Google Leroy Jenkins. But just to give you a little bit of a preamble, right? This was back in the early days of World of Warcraft, and there was a group of friends. They got their guild together. There was about 50 people involved, planning a difficult dungeon. They're having a strategy meeting before they enter the dungeon, and then one of their friends just gets tired of the meeting and is like, yeah, screw it all. He screams his name, Leroy Jenkins, and then charges into the dungeon, and his whole team has to now follow him, and then they died disastrously. If you ever want to see it, just go and check it out, Leroy Jenkins. It's funny.
Yeah, I mean, bro, World of Warcraft 3, and even Dota has got some of the best lines from players, from casters, from even the NPCs themselves.
If you can.
Yes.
The best.
Yeah, agreed. It's something special. I always say this: the best casters in the world for esports come from Dota. I mean, I've heard them all, right? I'm a fan of pretty much almost any game you can think of. So I watch a lot of esports. Dota is on a different level.
But this heart remains steadfast.
Yeah, these oaks have been doing this forever, and another level of passion for the game.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, it's that. Okay, some of the fighter games, right, like Street Fighter, Tekken, have some classic callouts as well. But like Dota for me takes the cake.
Crowned by heaven's mandate.
Yeah, true. I mean, there's been some unexpected games as well. I mean, there was this one esport game that happened, I think it was last year, where the game went on for past 60 minutes, and the commentators started having some beers on stage while casting.
Oh, that's crazy. That really is crazy. Though I think, right, in terms of, one of the things we should have a discussion on, right, is the greatest esports moment of all time. I actually have a pick in mind, and it's from Street Fighter.
Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Do you know the character
It's an interesting topic.
It is. You know the character Chun-Li, right? So Chun-Li's super is where she hits that 15 kick combo, where she does that really fast kick. And so there's a 0.1 second timing in between each of the kicks. So there was these, this is the grand stage of Evos. These two like fighters are in the mix, right? For, I think it was like quarterfinals or something like that. And one of them is 1 HP away from dying. And he's facing up against Chun-Li. And Chun-Li hits the super. And this guy does a 15 combo parry with a 0.1 second timing to win the game. How insane is that? Yeah, that is crazy.
You're like, okay, I get why that's definitely your nomination.
Yeah.
It's one of the craziest ever.
Yeah.
I think I remember this. It wasn't that the Evo event back then?
Yes, it was Evo.
The comeback from Evo?
Yeah, it was Evo 3 or 4 though, in the US. It was just on point. But anyway, right, we've got our own Evo happening here as Minnow gets a little bit of a poke damage here from Princess, who's decided to go for that litho. Went blue buff, rotating for the litho. These yin yang combinations coming out from Lu Yi is doing an excellent job of zoning Lumina and Makita away from anything.
I mean, honestly, Lu Yi has one of the best early game damages with that yin yang combos, and if you time it correctly and do the double pullback combo, there's not a lot you can do against that. That's like instant half HP for a tank.
Yes, agreed. I mean, look at Minnow, as we know, right? It's not the like tankiest of tanks in the early game. Needs items to come online and be able to sustain through quite a bit. Has to be very careful of that yin yang combo coming through. You also have to worry about your positioning a lot. Mommy MJ just scouting out here, Manon being forced back. It's time for this first turtle. Both teams so far just sticking a farming, keeping things nice and simple. Princess already in position here, waiting for Manon or Makita to make their movement towards the turtle. Starting it up, Sora already in position. Mia Rasami just wants to try to get that zone away. This is looking like a proper turtle dance here.
I mean, they have a lot of major ultimates. There is the King's Calling, but it's only on to Makima. Minotaur is not the target one. Okay, they will go for the full burst. But there's Sora with the Torrent Form. The follow-up is not on point. Eminem is there to deal a bit of damage. Lumina will get the first kill, but that's a 1-for-1 exchange. Oh, sorry, 2-for-1. And this is Turtle going so far to the side of EMS. Luckily, it is a YSS, so he can still do something about this.
Yes. We'll try to get into position. Just built up some nice stacks on the War Axe, but just not enough damage as Makima just joins the party once more to zone away. And so with that, a slender gold lead being built up by Empire aSylum. Ooh, nice poke damage onto Mommy MJ, but she walks it off, gets back to safety.
Yeah, I mean, a small gold lead is all you need, especially when you have a Layla on your team. I mean, Layla is going to get bullied in the gold lane. I mean, you honestly would like just zone her out. That's the play they need to go for. But oh, there's the first diversion play of the match, and not going into a bush. That might have been a bit of an overturn because they were there to scout them out.
Yes. Well, with that, right, it just forced the side of Gascom ladies just to retreat. They go back for this nice control here on the mid lane between the two, Makima and Lumina. They're just ensuring the mid lane is pushed, forcing Lu Yi and Belleric back, and they're getting into position once more. Ooh, if they stuck around in that bush with the zoning, they might have been able to get a Sanguine Claws landed onto the Layla.
Yeah, they might have, but they saw Princess rotating. They rather decided to fall back. But I honestly think there's no honest dive there going on. The Sora is struggling a bit against Minsathar. Did use the King's Calling and the Flicker already in the previous fight, so there's no major fight. Looks like Princess is going under the turret, but there is the beautiful Flicker from Blackita. Now there's the fight, but no fear as well as the Bounty Shock and the full barrage. That's 3 ultimates already being used to get that kill. I mean, they are really looking for gold at this point, so it was a beautiful takedown, but now EMS is a bit on the back foot.
Yeah. Well, with that, the jungler is not going to be available right now. It's the second turtle. It gives the Gascom ladies the opportunity to either set up around this turtle or put pressure onto Baba Clueless, which I think is the better option because, Munzathar and that King's Calling can be a little bit of a game-changing ultimate. There's the yin-yang combination onto Makima, who has to heal back up. Wrath of Dryad's already out early. The King's Calling now does land, but the Bat's Feast comes out from Sicilian, but it's YSS in the background with the Mountain Shocker. It's a 1-for-nothing exchange with YSS trying to get something done. Now it's a 2-for-1, and 2-for-2 it ends off. And with the turtle, I think, going the way of Gascom ladies, YSS picking it up there, they would be the happier of the two with that engagement.
100%. I mean, bro, even though Sora died, it was worthwhile. He did a beautiful job zoning out the enemy team, keeping Princess at bay. So that was some clutch plays definitely came out from that. So using this advantage, they need to maybe look at going for a pick off, poke down Mami, and then go for the Laylas, Michael.
Yeah, now the diversion play does come out from Eris, but Blakita pushed the lane in, got back to a bit of safety. We can see Mommy MJ just providing a bit of vision. They do want to try to get a bit of pressure. Solo kill there in the bot lane, as you were saying. Sora not having the nicest of times, but they want to put a bit of pressure here onto this Ixia, just to get the Layla nice and fed.
Oh, but that's the problem. Oh, Mountain Shocker not landing on point. If that Mountain Shocker did land, it might have been a turnaround kill. They're looking for the angle here from Princess. Makima has been taunted up. That is a lot of damage coming out from Precious so far. And that's the first kill. But now the full barrage is on point. Now there comes the... I don't know if that Giants was maybe a bit late though.
Yeah, with the flame shot making sure that it wasn't. And this is going to be another turret taken down in the bot lane. Potentially the mid as well. Because Baba Clueless with a quick rotation. Focusing on the turret. It's the Sanguine Claws trying to get the pullback and disruption. But now, thing being done. It is going to be Empire aSylum with map control. And that's a big thing when you have a Louis. Because, I mean, that just makes the map even bigger for her diversion plays. King's Calling comes out. Sanguine Claws as the disruptor. There's the Bat's Feast. The flicker from Baba Clueless just to get back to safety. But all of that has just created all the space they need to take this third and final turtle.
Honestly, I would have fought that. I would have fought that 100%. I mean, the Munzathar was low, Balric was low. You could have fought that, got 2 kills, and then pushed even more turrets. They did get the bot tier 1, so that's some amount of map presence back, but they lost 3 turrets and the final lord. So this is comeback season for EMS so far.
Yes. And they do have some very nice scaling with the Layla in the mix. But the same can be said for the side of Gascom ladies. So even though there are a couple of turrets down, mid lane being the biggest one, right now they wouldn't be panicking too much. They know in terms of their itemization, right, that they're still a ways away from those massive power spikes. I mean, if you're looking at Minnow, he was quite squishy because he rushed the flask, or she rushed the flask. And now with the defensive items that will be built up, the longer this game heads on, the more this Minnow will come into the limelight.
The thing I expect now to happen is both Mirasami as well as Makima needs to pick up the Chassis Boulder as soon as possible. I mean, you have the Munzathar, you have Tammuz, and you have even the Layla to pick up. But I mean, look at that damage coming out so far. But there's the flicker with the full barrage. The Minoan Fury is there, but the King's Calling to counter-engage. That is Sky Pierce the proc all over. Eminem is in a bit of danger, but I think they will disengage from the fight. Lu Yu with the Yin Yang, the flame shot will help secure that victory on that fight. That was a 4-for-2 exchange and a few turns going their way.
Yeah, Ninja Star with the stand and deliver from range. I mean, if you're looking at what she's got already, didn't actually go for the Malefic gun. We will expect to see that item come up possibly just after the Rose Gold Meteor. But I mean, once she gets that Malefic gun, it could be GG's.
Yeah, I mean, this is the gold lead they were looking for. It's 3k gold lead, and most of that gold is in Layla's pocket. So if they get this Lord, honestly, I would go to crack this mid Holy Shield. If they got the mid Holy Shield, it would have been GG's possibly.
Yeah, right. Because right now, even with the the potential to try and pick up the Layla with the YSS. The front line here from the side of Empire aSylum is just so much on point that it's going to be very difficult to get to that Layla. And if she picks up the Malefic gun with that extra attack range, it's going to be stand and deliver.
Yeah, I agree. So this is going to be definitely a successful base defense. There's not a lot EMS can do. They can maybe force the Lord charge as their best call, but I don't know what you would do. I mean, Baba is looking for the angle. Lord charge is out of the equation, but oh, what about the shotgun to three? The Beloved Fury to follow up. The full barrage on point. That is already a double kill. That's a triple. They're looking for the angles. Mama MJ has been taken down. There's 3 people. And now Princess is looking for the counter engage. Oh, look at this Thamus's damage. But that is a full team wipe.
And a Maniac going the way of Oman on that in and out engagement. Okay, somebody needs to come and protect their bot lane.
Blue team turret has been destroyed.
Oh,
I mean, that's a mega cannon. That's going to hurt.
It is. I think they're waiting for someone to respawn, but it should be. I mean, they're just so fortunate that the Mega Canyon was not focusing on the turret.
Oh, going for the cute instead of the turret. I mean, report Moonton for that. If it were locked onto the turret, it would have been tower down. But that was a beautiful base defense. They used the aggression from EMS against themselves, and Makima got into the right position, and the team was there to follow up. I mean, this was the power I meant of with that set potential.
Yeah, huge combo going there. But to be very fair, Layla was not around at that moment in time. Ninja was just trying to get the lane cleared in, and her team was, I would say, extended a little bit. And without that extra Layla damage, there's a problem. I mean, even after that combo, there was, 3 players down. It was a 3-for-nothing exchange, and then they still picked up 2 with just Princess and Ninja Star being available. Because, I mean, once Thamus tanked that a bit of damage and dealt it, I mean, Layla was just protected and just dished it out. So, the side of EMS, they need to be a bit more patient, making sure Layla's not the highest mobility hero. They got to make sure that she's around to dish out the damage.
Yeah, I mean, that's a main gun, because Thamus is there to soak up everything, Balric to counter-engage, Minsathar to just hook everyone into the Rapid Rides. So there's a lot of potential coming out from the team fight, but they need to be in position when that fight happens. I mean, it is the next Lord. There is only a 3k gold lead, and honestly, Gascom ladies can definitely contest this Lord.
Yeah, they are trying to make their way around Makima, just trying to find that correct angle to get in, but I don't think she will be able to get there on time. Mountain Shocker, the first phase did come out, but wisely, very wisely from EMS, they decide to not put pressure. They took the Lord, they took their objectives. They know it's best to stick as a unit right now, try and get some lanes synced up, try and get some wave equilibrium, and then from there, hopefully crack that base open.
Yeah, I 100% agree. There's a lot that can happen because they are looking for the crack on the base. There is 3 inhibitors that's open. So if this wave equilibrium goes into the correct position, you can definitely have that beautiful 3-wave collision. Honestly, I would just do the 2-wave collision and call.
Yeah, really you do need 2, but I mean, if you're on the side of caution, then you might as well have all 3. Minnow doing a nice job just pulling the Lord away, not allowing it to crash into the base. It should charge up right now. Oh, but the base still... Oh, there's the King's Calling to the backline there. Minnow and Fury into the mix as well. Mountain Shocker to the backline as Monon just trying to chase down that Layla, but Layla turns in, dishes out that damage, pops that cannon, shutdown kill on Omanon. Now the base is open. 2 of the waves have synced up. They have the opportunity to lock on. The full barrage being used defensively, but Ninja Star is the one who really has position. The chase is on here. They use the cloud, but it's... Oh my goodness. That Rogue Skull Meteor Shield kept her alive for the most part, but they focused on whom they need to focus on. The defense is there, but all tier 3 turrets just gone with the wind.
Gascom Ladies has got a crazy defense going so far. Yeah, they lost a lot of turrets. They lost most of their advantage, but the clutch defenses might just give them the comeback potential. I mean, we've seen 2 almost team wipes on the defensive side. So if they get 1 more at the correct timing, it's game over, because we are heading into the late game stage. But I think honestly, the pick-off potential here definitely needs to be Imanon. Imanon and Mia is the biggest threat to the defensive cape.
Yeah. It's gotta be that. Even okay, potentially Prakita as well. When she hits the full barrage, granted, you've got to get your positioning right for that. But if she's close to the base itself, she should be okay to mount that defense. But right now, it's EMS's game to lose. They have the map control. It's all about now putting pressure, using this. These stronger minions that they have, super minions, in order to just control the positioning of Gascom ladies to set up, because it's just 10 seconds to the next Lord.
Yeah, I think the mistake there from EMS came in when Minzathal went in with a flicker, with the King's calling under the turret, got the lock on, but no follow-up there. Because yes, he can shred a lot. Oh, looks like Gascom are going for the contest. Mama is into position. The Ref Dark does not land. Now the Minnow Fury is there for the follow-up with a full barrage. That is his kill, double kill. Iman, and that does get the Lord. But now Ninja is in a bit of a safe position. She's going for the angle there. Mami will be taken down. So that's a 3-for-2 exchange, but they got the Lord in the favor of Gascom.
Oh, the diversion play! Oh, the diversion play from Eris. Oh, we were talking about this before the game started. Oh my word. Will she get out though? That's the question. The Lord's chasing us through the bushes. 1 entry escapes. That is classic. That needs to be clipped if there ever was one.
Oh, that was a 100% clippable moment. Oh my soul, that was clutch plays. I mean, I didn't expect that clutch play of going for the aggressive diversion.
Me neither. Like, I was just like, okay, right, they're gonna pull back, reset, they're down to just 2 players, they want to get the defense mounted, and then all of a sudden, and it was the right target, it was Blackita as well.
Honestly, if I was the Layla, I would have continued to run mid, maybe get a bit of damage there, clear the mid minion wave so you can focus on the side lanes. But nonetheless, it is a successful defense. They've lost no turrets in this Lord.
Yeah, I mean we're heading towards the 18-minute mark, and this tier 1 turret in the mid lane is standing strong.
Oh, but I mean, now's the time where the late game damages are online. Layla is full build, going for a bit more of not a full damage Layla potential with that anti-hook, but you kind of need it against the team you are in with the Minotaur. But now the main problem is going to be Sicilian. Everyone's full items. Sicilian is the only one that's going to be left scaling.
Yes. Sicilian, and we know how Sicilian does scale, can do a lot of damage. I think maybe for Layla, it's time to sell the boots. Or at least I'll probably sell the boots in maybe 20 seconds time, pick up Immortality.
Yeah. She needs about, I think, if my math is mathing, she needs just about 200 to 300 gold for the Immortality. So selling the boots, getting Immortality, and if that's gone, even maybe getting a BOD just for that extra bit of damage. I mean, you saw how her position was on point. There's not a lot they can do to backline dive her. So if she doesn't get caught out by the Minoan Fury, they won't be able to reach her, especially with that heavy frontline they have.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, Beleric has been doing an excellent job here of just zoning everybody away. The same can be said for Minzathar as well. So the backline has been allowed to do what they do best. And I mean, you've got a pseudo frontline in Thamos. So all the teams are setting up right now. It's only Lu Yi that's away from the mix, right? But she does have the diversion play to come in. Just trying to delay a little bit. This Lord has to be contested by both sides here. This is not one. This is the 18-minute Lord. Beyond the 18-minute at least. Immortality is very nicely being picked up here by Gascom ladies. Vanan's the one going to check the bushes. I wouldn't really want to do that. Ooh, nice diversion play coming in from Eris. But the same round, she's going to get caught out. They've blown her up. This is going to give the numbers advantage. However, the trigger came in. It's going to be the full barrage. The King's Calling has been committed. The Minoan Fury into the mix as well. But it's still Layla left alone. What the damage from Lumina. There's the drag back. They're going to take down another. Will we see a full team wipe? It's only Princess left alive. She's going to get dragged back. That's a team wipe. You don't even need the Lord. But it looks like they're going to try and take this just as well.
Oh, yeah. I mean, honestly, going for that is a great play because Baba is open in 20 seconds. So yeah, you might crack 2 turrets, but you won't get into the third one. And heading into that King's Call is a dangerous area. And I mean, you have still 2 waves crashing in your own backyard.
Yeah. They should finally be able to take down this mid lane turret. I think might be best to back off and then move in with the Lord. This is one of those ones where you, because of the combo they have, you could actually 5-man it down one lane.
Honestly, I would say the 5-man angle is there, but they need to leave mid and 5-man into the bot. Because they're going to throw everything on the Lord defense. They have nothing available, then you can just use the mid mini wave and end. But it seems like they're trying to fast clear the mid wave and then the top lane and leave the Lord alone. Yeah.
Well, I think it's kind of a safety first procedure here. They want to get lanes synced up to a decent degree so that they... you know, like you don't have to really stress about just everybody all at one, all your eggs in one basket. You can really go in. Oh, but this is a bit dangerous here from the side of EMS. Wrath of Dryads does come out as well as the Vengeance. There's the full barrage. Mino tried to go in, but it's going to be that the dive here into the backline as Brakita just trying to escape the attentions of Baba Clueless. They're trying to get something done, but this Munster is healing through everything. Oh my goodness, it's going to be a 2-for-2 exchange. The Lord just being left and Princess just taking it down. I think the option that we presented might have been the better one. Just go with the Lord.
Yeah, honestly, it would have been the play. They will get the tier 2 in the mid lane. Opting not for that. I understand there's a lot of pressure, but that they need to get some of the map presence because yes, their defenses has been clutch. Yes, they've gotten a lot of kills, but one mistake is still leaving them. One mismanaged lane will still cost them the game. So they need to get as much map presence as possible.
Yeah, you gotta show courage in these moments in time, right? And like, I know we always sing the song about, you know, you gotta get your waves managed, you gotta get your waves synced, right? This is beyond the 18-minute mark. Here you just need at most 2 waves to be synced up, because all you're looking for is the ability to lock onto the base. This is where items like your Winter Crowns, items like your Immortality come into play. They keep you just alive just enough to end the game, because that's all you need. You just need the space to lock onto the turret. But this moment in time here, Shroomsy, this is where I think this is it. This is do or die for Gascom ladies and EMS at the same time.
Honestly, the thing is, EMS has beautiful lane control on that far lane, on the top lane. So I think that the thing they need to do is wait a bit. They need to dance this wave out, wait for one of them to retreat to defend the base, and then just full send the fight. So it looks like Mia is going to be the one to defend this wave. So as soon as they see on the map, they should just full send it. I mean, you have the Mistador, you have the Mami on the bow ring, that is full angle. Okay, looks like the Finna has been cast by Princess. She's trying to just mount this Lord. But now is the problem. There's Bakima with the beautiful Minoan Fury. The full barrage is on point. That is Princess with the retreat cap. She will fall. It's a 2-for-0 exchange so far. But Mistador is going for this push. The backdoor angle is open and does not commit to it, but now Brakita is in a bit of danger. Where was that snipe coming? Oh, the Hookshot landing coming, but there's a flicker onto Lumina who will secure the kill. Now Eminent is in a bit of danger. Brakita will be the next to fall. That is all kills all the way to the side of EMS. This is the angle. They just need to rush this base. Oh, diversion play going in for a very aggressive angle. Will not get it, but now Layla will get it. So he just bought a lot of time. But this is still definitely, this is GG's to EMS.
Yeah. Lord making his way down the mid lane. Layla is there with the Lord. It's just Sora left to defend this. It's too much a time for the team to respawn. You just need to get the lock onto the base. There's not really much Sora can do as you're watching Baba Clueless. Just focus onto the base, and that is first game, first blood being drawn by Empire aSylum.
Victory!
Oh, that was great plays. That was really clutch plays. They made a few mistakes in the early game, but then with that comeback potential was instant turnaround plays. And that last fight was so clutch coming in from EMS side. They threw everything at them, but they knew it was a 4v5, so they went full fight.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, I mean, it was well worth it. I mean, it was that moment in time you realize this was it. You're gonna have to throw everything in the kitchen sink at this particular lord and this fight. They came out on top. They had the numbers advantage, even though there was a bit of distraction from Oman on. Too many players were down for the count.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, 4 players down, that's the instant defeat. I mean, that is why it's so important to have that immortalities, to have that winter crowns at the late game, because one death will lose you the game.
Yeah.
One full team wipe is gone. Even just 4 players is still over.
Yeah. Even if you even go down to 3 as well. I mean, when you think about it, right? The respawn timers at that moment is just way too long. 1 minute in Mobile Legends is a lifetime in any other game.
Yeah, and I mean, if it's even a 2v4, 3v4, still you have the option to get based in. Especially if you have someone like a Layla that has this massive basic attack potential that can just melt the inhibitor. You have a Minsathar that if people see the Minsathar, they start running. That's usually what happens.
Yeah. Because you don't really want to get caught in that King's Calling. It does do a lot of damage.
Yeah, people underestimate the Minsathar. Like, this is, in my opinion, the second most underrated hero ever, Minsathar. The most underrated is Edith.
Yeah, well, okay, Edith...
In my opinion, she doesn't get used enough.
Yeah. You know what I think she needs, though, for her to come fully back into the swing of things? They need to decrease the action timing on her skills. It takes too long to cast.
Honestly, the thing is that if you play it correctly, you just... Because the combo is just enough so that if you hit your second skill, it's guaranteed you hit your first skill. So that combo timing is not bad, but I think the main thing they need to change is the cast time on the ultimate. Because the backswing time, as soon as you press the ultimate, it takes a full 2 seconds before you're in your damage form.
Okay, yeah, that's actually too long. 2 seconds is too long. It should be about 0.5 for it to be fair.
Yeah. Like, I would say 1 second is still fine. That's a long time. But, I mean, going from full tank to full marksman, a second is enough. And they've done so well so far and done fixed all the buffs and the nerfs and got the old timings correctly. It's just Edith needs some love.
Yeah. I do remember the time when she came out, right? She was billed as one of those going to be broken heroes. She wasn't all that broken when she came out. There was other heroes who were way more broken. But I did pick up a day 1 Savage with her on the day of her release.
Yeah, I mean, she was broken, but not because of the hero, but because of a bug. So a lot of people don't know this. Before she was nerfed, there was a bug on her ultimate. You didn't need the full rage bar. You can have 0 rage and have maximum damage.
Yeah. Well, eventually it was all patched out and everything is what everything is. But anyway, let's head into the lobby bans right now and find out what's going to be banned out. As this is going to be the second game. It's do or die for Gascom ladies. EMS will be hoping to take this in clean sweep fashion and move through to the lower bracket finals, which will be up against Aphroditex, if I'm not mistaken.
No, so they will. This is still actually the quarterfinals. The semi-finals will be versus Noxia, and then we will head into the low bracket finals. So there's still one more team before they head up against Aphroditex.
Okay. Oh, here's the quarterfinals.
The clouds are ever shifting.
Semi-finals. Yeah, they've got We just gotta, okay. Alright. So, Sora being banned out this time round by EMS. They did not like those Sora plays coming through. So let's just get this screen up and running for everybody. We can see the bans and picks as they come through.
And for those who might have missed that, so the lobby bans has also been done is exactly the same. The carry, the Zation, the Hylos, the Kamala. I mean, 100% respect bans. The Ad is now being taken out by the side of EMS and Hanabi by Gascom. So they've swapped around bans a bit.
There are also shadows.
Yeah. But you know, this time around, right? The first, the Lord before this, Eris with that
It is better to
diversion play, kind of cost them the Lord because she went in a little bit too early. This time around, the correction happened. It was the Lord before the final Lord, right? If you go back and check it, Eris made that diversion play into the bush. This time around, stayed patient, waited for the team fight to start, then came in. The yin yang combination is what set up the win for the side of EMS.
100%. That's what set him up for that beautiful win, is that diversion play, but also just the full follow-up coming out from the team. So Eamon being picked up, as well as Lunox for the side of EMS. Now I'm liking this lineup. Eamon though got a massive nerf.
Yeah. Well, you were saying.
So
Yeah,
so the Eamon nerf, it was substantial, and Yuzong also got a nerf. That's so sad. Let me quickly just check this. Oh, there's the Eamon. Okay, so the Eamon nerf was on his ultimate, as you know. His damage was reduced, 2% less magic damage, and 10 points base damage less.
Oh, that's huge. That's huge. I mean, the percentage, yeah, that's way too big.
And on his maximum shot count, it's a minimum max shot count is 5 base points. So it's in total 15 base points less damage and 2%. That's massive nerf. But luckily they didn't touch his skill 1 and 2. So I would expect more basic attack aimants coming out now, using only the ultimate to fend off. So maybe Feather of Heaven, Stadium Scythe might be something you look at now more.
Agreed. But I mean, the thing is, right, his ultimate's the finisher. You go in with that, his basic combo is like, you're not going to be standing around to basic attack. You need to be able to get in, get out, park your passive, and then disappear. He's not a hero that can stick around for very long. It's not like a Julian, for instance. Like Julian, yeah, you can understand, right, why you're going to go with that basic attack build. With Amon, right, basic attacking, ish.
Yeah, but you don't use him the same. That's the thing. So the basic attack Aimon build, actually, my jungler Muffin uses the basic attack Aimon build for years, because he has a 200% crit on his basic attack. That scales with magic damage. So what you do is you get out of your invisibility state. You go 2 attacks, invisible. 2 attacks, invisible. That's all you do.
Yeah, but still, it's a bit dangerous. Like as a playstyle. I mean, you can get the 2 attacks off, right? I'm not saying no. It's just like the way this hero is designed, right, in my mind, I think that's just way too dangerous. As a playstyle, there's 10 other junglers you're going to use that's going to be able to achieve the same effect, but with less risk.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the only reason why Aemon doesn't see more players, because firstly, he's easily counterable. Like, you can throw in Esmeralda, you can throw in a Uranus, you can throw in Gushan, and Aemon means nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he doesn't have any mobility. His mobility is dependent on his invisibility state, which dies as soon as you get damage. So the Esmeralda pick here, I'm loving that pick.
Yeah, it's going to have the perfect amount of AoE, and now with a huge nerf on his ultimate, he's not even going to be able to burst down like the Esme. Because I mean, personally, when I'm playing up against the Esme, all I need to do is wait for that shield to just be low enough, and then you pop the ultimate. It's got so much damage, it can burst through pretty much anything. But right now, you're not going to have that. So like the side of Gascom ladies, I'm kind of loving their draft right now.
Honestly, I really love their draft. Their draft is built to counter. Like, everything is countering the other pick that they made. The only wild card is going to be Ares on this Lunox. Because Ares kind of deals with the entire team, except if she gets scored out by the Rapid Rides. But other than that, this Lunox is going to be the wild card. The problem is they have the damage dealers are 3 of them on magic damage. So Layla takes forever to come online. So I would expect Gascom ladies to pick up maybe 1 or 2 magic defense items and then worry about the Layla at the 15-minute mark.
Yeah. I mean, if they actually just rush those items, they will be in a very, very good position. What a poke damage coming up from Eris, but Mama MJ is the one that secures the litho. I don't think the princess would have been so pleased about not having the litho, but you know, it's our objective.
Yeah, I would rather have them steal the litho than not show up for the objective-based fight so far. But I mean, the 1v1s have been interesting, bro. Baba Clueless is struggling this time around against Mia. We of course know Sylvana is not as strong in the early game. She needs about 2 items to come online. The Feather, maybe the Genus one. But I'm wondering, with itemization, will we see triple Genus one? Because the passive doesn't stack.
Yeah. It does not. So, well, we will get to see. Ooh, there's the engagement here. A little bit of poke damage onto Makima from Princess. But that little small camp has been reset. So, a slight delay towards the level 4 timing. Meanwhile, it's Amanon who's made that rotation up towards the XP lane, which I think is a very clever decision. If it just gave Esme the opportunity to rotate and help start off this turtle. I mean, between the 2 of them, the turtle's already down a quarter HP. They're trying to get into the mix here, but Makima is just blocking them up. That should be the turtle. First blood does go the way of EMS, but I think that's a even exchange as what is that? The Divine Justice from Sylvana. I think that's the name of the ultimate.
Yeah, it's called Imperial Justice.
Justice.
That was a clutch, on second skill coming out from the Julian, just dodging the Imperial Justice by 1 second.
Yeah. But I mean, with that, right, the gold lead with first blood will be slightly solo kill by Mirasami on the top lane. But I mean, the gold lead, which with that first blood, would have obviously been in favor of EMS, right? But that kill on the top lane just sort of evened it out.
Yeah. I mean, you lost it first blood, but you got a turtle and a return kill, which at least evened it out to a little bit. But the problem is going to be that comeback potential coming out. I mean, you have the massive early game advantage versus a very strong late game. And honestly, the pickoff is going to be the Brody and the Father. They have massive backline dives with the Aemon, the Lunox, the Sylvana, and you even have Grok just to bunch everyone up. So I'm looking for the combo plays coming out from EMS. But if Gascom can get the early game lead, it's going to be very hard for EMS to come back from.
Yeah. Gascom will be in Snowball City. They have the potential for that early game lead, right? We're going to have to see how they set up for this. First turtle already secured. They managed to get their players, except for Bellaric, who's a little bit slow to get to the level 4 timing. Imanon just trying to make sure that Layla is baited out here. But Layla's staying safe for the most part. Ninja Star just poking and getting back to the safety of the turret. They do potentially want to go for this wraparound play. But as things stand, it's going to be the Scout. There's the Wrath of Triads, but the damage is being dealt here as the Endless Shards comes up. Princess picks up a kill. The Brilliance form from the Lunox being used defensively there, and it looks like, even though they've got the late game composition here, Empire aSylum getting themselves into a good early game position.
It was a bit unfortunate that the follow-up wasn't immediate on the Wrath of Triads. There was a bit of a communication delay there, which gave Empire aSylum the opening for them to go for the counter-engage. So, wow, I wasn't expecting, honestly, Empire aSylum to have this early game lead. But they do, and I hope they use it.
Well, if they do, it's going to be, my word, it's going to be a really, really good position to be in with the scaling that they have. The only real issue is right now is that Mia Rasami has been dominating that XP lane. Though it's Makimo has been forced away. Brilliance form comes out. There's going to be the Wrath of Dryads into the mix. And Manon does secure the turtle. But Layla with the rotation. They're chasing around it down. Flicker comes in. Tried to get that enhanced second skill off. But gets blasted in the face by that cannon from Layla. And with that, it's going to be a 4-for-1 exchange in favor of... actually, not 4-for-1, what is that? 2-for-1. 2-for-nothing exchange in favor of EMS.
Oh, but I mean, the power spike for Gascom currently is in this Esmeralda's hands. That is the key to getting this early game victory. I mean, she's been having a dominating performance so far, just surviving through everything. But oh, bro, Eris's damage on this is crazy. But now they're looking for the angle onto Lumina. There's a tectonic charge onto Natalia. So that's no charge available. This is the chance for Gascom to open the turret.
Yeah, this moment in time. They've got the potential to do the wraparound play. They've got the numbers advantage. They're just being a bit too cautious right now. You've got Fasa with the feathered airstrike. You've got the Wrath of Dryads. You can go in and actually just get a quick double pick off here underneath the turret. But, opting against it, just trying to be a bit safe. They realize that a lot of the drama was happening here on the XP lane. Nice rotation here from Princess. Just helping Baba Clueless to get back into the mix here. Keep the gold a bit even.
I would agree that was the correct play. They needed to get Sylvana back into play because Mia was busy snowboarding, and as soon as the Esme is about 2 gold ahead, 2k gold ahead, it's game over. That's the point of no return, because I mean she can literally 1v5 at that point, and you won't be able to do anything.
Yeah. Exactly. So very, very smart from them, making sure that is not going to be the case. Right now, though, it's time for this third turtle. They have lost both turtles, EMS, which has kept the gold lead at least within touching distance for the side of Gascom Ladies. But I will say this, Gascom Ladies, they've got an aggressive composition. They need to use that aggression to their advantage. Turtle's been started up as Mia trying to find that backline dive. Does go in. There's going to be the Dark Ultimate coming out. It's the Wrath of Dryads into the mix here. But once more, the turtle has gone the way of Amanon. But the damage output here from this Lunox. Killing spree for Eris as it's a 1-for-1 exchange overall.
They lost at least. We did see Manon get that top lane push out. I don't know if Manon was not in the fight. I don't know if he wanted to go contest that, but they went for the play. It unfortunately did not work out, but they still have the comeback potential. I mean, it's only 700 gold lead.
Yeah, but this time around it's going to be Ninja Star, who is not so ninja-like, gets caught out in the bot lane.
So they're looking for the angle under this turret. The Wrath of Dryads is not available. They have to watch out for this. Eris with the Dark Ultimate. There's the Endless Shard. The first kill comes in, but that's a shutdown for Mia Rasami. Blakita is very low. She needs to watch out for Mami's wall. She takes the turret. There's the wall. There's the Tectonic Shards, and there's the kill. Mami will fall in response. Bit greedy, but I think it was definitely worth it.
Yeah. Mid lane has fallen though. And I mean, look at this battle between Princess and Mia. I can see in a battle between these two heroes where your attack damage build would help.
Like, it seems like she's still going for the typical aim build with the Feather of Heaven just to help with the lifesteal. Going Genius, and then next item would most probably be Holy Crystal if it's the generic old school build.
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, look. Patch notes are patch notes. When you read it, it changes so much. And it'll be the smallest of changes. You don't even think that it's going to do that big or make that big of a difference. But then when you do your tests, because you always got to do these tests, and I do feel sorry for teams when we have these tournaments while updates are about to be live, because I mean, you have a certain play style, and you have certain picks that go into the mix, and then suddenly it's just like, oh my goodness, it's going to be the Imperial Justice gets caught out, but Mama MJ is also in a lot of danger, but there's a feathered airstrike just zoning everybody away. It's a 2-for-0 exchange, and with this, it should be an uncontested Lord going the way of the Gascom ladies, but it's going to be Princess who thinks something different, tries to get back into the mix. Ninja Star wants to force back Mia Rasami, but I mean, as you were saying before, Shroomsy, she's in that mode of 1v5ing right now.
Yeah, she's got 2 of her core sustain items. Now she just needs to get double magic defense and a chastise pauldron, and she's unkillable.
Yeah, it's gonna be a hard life. It's like that song, it's a hard knock life for us if you're gonna be on the side of EMS in just about a few minutes time once Esme comes online.
Oh, it's going to be tough. It's still not done yet because they have a lot of later game scaling with this Lunox. But honestly, I would use the aggressiveness coming out from Mia and just use the Dark Ultimate, burst it down, use Layla with it, and as soon as she's down, it's a winnable fight then. Looks like Bombi is going for the wraparound play onto Lumina. There's the Titanic charge, but now the Imperial Justice does land, but the wrong side, and there's the Feather Airstrike will get the counter engage going. Now, that is Baba Clueless taken down, but Mia is low. They will disengage from this fight. So it's a 2-for-0 exchange so far. What a beautiful play.
Yeah, but this time Makita being caught up here. They go in with the Dark Ultimate, and the Shards is into the mix, but the Light Ultimate comes out just to try to avoid the damage drawn upon Memory, but it survives. Oh my goodness, how did she survive that? It's unbelievable. This lady on the Lunox has been different here. Fantastic play.
I mean, she's dodged a lot of skills, and surviving that with 1 HP, the endless, the torn apart memories was clutch plays. Honestly, I would put the Sky Piercer on aim, on Blakita on this Brody, because that Sky Piercer is clutch plays, and there's not a lot of players that can use it. I mean, you don't want it on the Esme. Julian's not doing as good, he's struggling a bit, so that's your only option.
Yeah, I agree with you. I definitely agree with you. If you pick up that the Sky Piercer, I mean, Sky Piercer is not an item I personally am a huge fan of,
Red team turret has been destroyed.
but it does have its place.
Yeah, especially with this, knowing that you could have gotten that kill if you just had a little bit more damage, and Eris's outplays are currently cracked, so you need to burst it down, and that's the angle you are looking for. Other than that, I think the only other hero I would always buy Sky Piercer on is Granger, because he just has that ability to stack it so fast. That's why you see most players does build that second item on.
Yes. I mean, the thing is, right, he's got one of the longest range ultimates in the game with the Death Sonata, so it works out very nicely. Brilliance form does come out. There's a tectonic charge onto 2. Do we see the setup? Endless shards with the follow. However, we do notice that Lumina pops that feathered airstrike. The torn apart memory comes in, and they finally take down Eris. It's a 1-for-2. Make that 2-for-1 exchange going in favor. But later turns it out, dishing out the damage onto Amanan. Is trying to deal with Blakita as well. But oh my goodness, that damage from the Brody is way too much. And this gives Gascom ladies the opportunity to take yet another uncontested Lord.
Like, I wasn't expecting them to win the fight. It was definitely EMS that set up beautifully for that camp, but unfortunately the counter engage was done beautifully. Very good layering of the skills that got him the advantage. So once again, we are in the defensive position with Empire aSylum. They have only the inhibitors left. There's no holy shields. Will we see them crack a few turrets?
That's the question. It's all about the discipline right now, and Brady, yeah, I do agree with you, right? When Sky Piercer first came out and I saw the what it was going to do, right, I was like kind of shocked. I was like, okay, wait, this item could be broken. Then when you read a little bit more, you realize, okay, it's not as broken as you think it's going to be, but on certain heroes it proves to be game changing. I mean, Granger, based on certain nerfs, could have been non-meta, but with Sky Piercer being available, he just keeps sticking around in what's the meta. I mean, it's one of the reasons.
Sky Piercer was broken when they first released. They did most that massive nerf onto the Sky Piercer, where they halved the killing potential, and that is what kind of killed the item. That's why I hate players pick up Sky Piercers early. But oh, bro, this is the fight that we're looking for. Baba Clueless. The first to fall, Princess is in a good angle, but now the bot is being pressured by the mini-web waves. They have to stop it. The top is open. This is beautiful wave syncing so far from Gascom. They will definitely be taking a few turrets.
Yeah, though there's a Ninja Star in the mix here. Nice wall from Mommy MJ just to keep that wave away from the base. So map control, yes, it's in the favor of Gascom ladies, but can they convert this? I mean, they have the potential to do so. We were talking about that early game aggression that they had. That has fallen away right now, because if you're taking a look at the builds, Layla's already completed 4 items. Has got the Windtalker, got the Berserker's Fury, Malefic Gun as well into the mix. Looks like going for Horse Claws as the final item, just to add a little bit of sustainability to the mix. But that ability to survive through everything from their frontliners has definitely disappeared. Maybe just Mia Rasami, who's, I mean, it's an Esme.
Yeah, well, one thing that's very interesting is going for that Dreadnought armor anti-Kiraz. With the only thing that kind of stacks with that is the Layla, but it doesn't help. It's more basic attacks. So maybe going, if you wanted to do that, going for the blade armor would have been the better choice. But yeah, a small itemization mistake, I don't think it will make too much of a difference.
The blade armor, most definitely. I'd actually be loving picking up a blade armor right now. But as we see, Gascom ladies, they do have the map control. They're using this positional advantage in their favor. Baba Clueless sticking here on the outside, just to, I think, going to try to push the lane and make a wraparound play. But with Brody melting this Lord, Mirasami doing the zoning away here, just trying to force Princess, uses that endless chance, but defensively this time, the chase is down. Blakita gets that the setup as it's unstoppable for Mirasami, but the dive into the backline here as they take down 2. However, the counter engage is on. Oh my goodness, Blakita tries to survive Throttles, but Ninja Star, this Layla. Oh my goodness. I think she's going to bring a Layla comeback in this tournament. Because of the other ladies who will be looking at this and thinking, I like to play Layla. Look at this Layla. It's 2-1-4 and did a banger job in the last game. We should start picking it up more often.
I really hope not. We already saw the comeback of the Nabia. I can't deal with the Layla as well.
Right, you never know, right? The way Ninja Stars is playing this Layla. I mean, this is a Layla, mind you, right? 2-1-4. 1 death. We're into the 17-minute mark.
Yeah, it's crazy to see that on the Layla. But now, Lord is up. Brilliant form is going to be used preemptively, but that tectonic charge does secure the kill. And now they're going for the play. Makima is in a bit of danger. Layla's just tanking through everything somehow. She's surviving. And there is the Rose Gold Meteor securing the final survivability. I mean, bro, like, why? Why didn't she die?
She's got Heart's Claws and she's got Rose Gold.
Red team turret has been destroyed.
Like, okay. For those who are wondering, Rose Gold is getting a nerf very soon. DHS got a nerf. Rose Gold is next, so enjoy this while you can.
Yeah, this is an actual winning angle right now. It's just Fasa that's a bit of a worry. They need to get the wave pushed in and put a bit of pressure onto the Fasa. The bot lane, they're allowing the Lord to just do its own thing. Brody trying to stop it from charging in here. Has taken the Lord down almost to half health. Now they make the movement across. Nice wall coming through. Unstoppable for Eris. She's been putting out an MVP performance on this Lunox. Endless shards into the mix. There's the torn apart memory. And the Fasa with the feathered airstrike just trying to zone everybody away. But later, she's got that Rose Gold. She's got the Heart's Claw. She's gonna survive through everything. She's just sustaining, dishing out the damage. Mirasami's taken down next. This should be game, set, match. Going the way of Empire aSylum. They take this in clean sweep fashion.
Victory!
Oh, bro, what a play. Bro, I have to be honest. Gascom ladies had a brilliant early game in both games. And they just struggled to convert that into a win.
Yeah, they did. They had a start that you could be envious of, and then it just didn't pan out. But I suppose it comes down to that little bit of aggression that you sometimes need in the game. I mean, you have an aggressive comp. A little bit of extra aggression could have gotten them the snowball that they need, because they really did need that snowball to come through.
And honestly, what I would also say is that you definitely need to focus on knowing when to be a bit more aggressive, because there was a lot of options where if you went for Gascom, 5 people on an inhibitor, you would have gotten 2 kills and the inhibitor.
Yes. Exactly. I mean, it's one of the things we notice, and I mean, we're not just saying this for the ladies tournaments, right? When we have the open tournaments, which Cupid's Clash is coming up right now, we say a lot of the same things. There'll be these moments in time. I don't know if you can see my little kitty cat there. It's just hovering in the background. Maybe we'll try and get him to jump up on screen. But even in the open division, right, there's a lot of times where teams have this potential to go with the Lord, maybe just sync up 2 lanes and then go full on dive, because you got the numbers advantage, because you've got the hero or combination advantage, and we don't see that happening as much as we would like to. Cupid's Clash could change things.
It might just change things, because honestly, this is kind of the meta opener for the year, because a lot of people have been finding their own meta, seeing what happens, what works in ranks and what doesn't work in rank. So this is honestly going to, I want to say, stabilize the meta. And for everyone wondering, if you want to join Cupid's Clash, registrations are still open, but I don't know for how long. It's been a massive just sign up rush so far. We released it on Monday evening. It's already at 29 entries. So there's 3 entries left. If you want to join Cupid's Clash, it's happening from the 8th of February. There is prizes for teams and viewers, so watch out for that. Check our socials. The links are on all our socials, from Facebook to WhatsApp to Instagram to TikTok, wherever you want it. Go get it. Sign your team up before the lobbies are full.
Yeah. And don't forget to tune in, right? We're going to be doing some giveaways and things like that for the whole Valentine's Day vibe, you know. Maybe you and your significant other can come and put some comments here in the live chat. And we'll be selecting. We will put the rules out for how those giveaways will be going. But stay tuned for all of that. Make sure you've press that subscribe and notification bell so you know when we're going to go live, so you can stand a chance of winning something yourself. It always keeps things a little bit exciting when I mean, we decided to do it because it is Valentine's Day after all, and we know those Valentine's Day skins will be released, and they're not too bad, most of those skins.
Yeah, not too bad at all. I mean, I'm honestly not a fan of the new Valentine's Day skin, the Lancer Dead. It's not good, but there is some nice ones. The best Valentine's Day skins is the Sicilian Carmela duo.
Layla's Valentine is not so bad as well.
Not too bad.
It's not too bad. Not too bad.
Not too bad, no.
Yeah.
But honestly,
speaking of Layla skins, right?
Scheme, I mean.
yeah. But you know, speaking of Layla skins, right? If anybody wants to gift me the Blue Spectre, right? By all means, I'll give you my. I'm joking. If you got the Blue Spectre, well, lucky you. It won't be anybody from here, though.
Yeah, no.
Unless
you
Smurfed.
You were using VPN, used VPN to go over that side, got the skin, came back. It's possible. Highly improbable though.
Yeah,
but
true.
One skin I really want to see is I don't know if you saw the new Grok skin releasing. It's a Cthulhu Grok.
Whoa!
Like, they've done the splash art. They haven't released the hero or the skill effects yet, but they've released the splash art, and oh my soul, does that look good!
Oh yeah, I must definitely take a look at this. Well, that and actually go and read through the patch notes. But just before we close the stream here, Shroomzy, what are our upcoming games? And obviously, I know we had a little bit of adjustment in terms of the schedule for the grand finals. If you could just tell the viewers what we expect as the upcoming events for Queen of the Mountain.
Alright, so we are heading into the final leg for Queen of the Mountain. So there are only 3 games left for Queen of the Mountain. So due to A lot of events happening. The Queen of the Mountain final 3 games has been scheduled for next week. We will continue next week Wednesday with the lower bracket semi-finals. Next week Friday is the lower bracket final. So Thursday it will be EMS versus Noxia. Then on your Friday it will be Aphroditex versus the winner. And then, that's on Thursday. And on Friday, the Queen of the Mountain grand finals featuring One Trick Queens will be happening.
And obviously the winners of the lower bracket finals, which is obviously yet to be determined. So we're going to have a little bit of a pause, and as they say, right, all good things, right? You got to have a bit of patience for it. You got to wait. Sometimes the anticipation will make the event all that much more exciting. It's also going to give these ladies the opportunity to go back and review their gameplay footage, review things like what their opponents are doing, come up with some strategies, and hopefully we get to see some fantastic classic action starting next week Wednesday. And then shortly, very very shortly after that, we're going to be jumping straight into Cupid's Clash, which is going to be a monster of an event, as Shroomsy pointed out. We've got 29 teams. There's just 3 spaces remaining. If your team hasn't signed up, make sure you're there. But that is going to be the Mobile Legends actions coming up, right? For those of you who are PUBG fans, first person shooter, third person shooter fans, we've got a ton of other games that we'll be streaming during the course of the week. So now make sure you press that notification bell. You'll know every time we're going to go live. But on that note, from myself, Waylander, Shroomsy, we're going to have to say goodbye and goodnight to you. Sadly, I know normally we do have a double header, but this time round, one of the heads were chopped off, unfortunately, right? So we're only going to have a single header. It was this particular match went in clean sweep fashion to Empire aSylum, so hats off to them moving through to the next round. Gascom ladies, it was a pleasure having you in this tournament. We look forward to seeing what you're going to be bringing to the table in future, not just the ladies competitions, because we're going to be definitely doing a rerun of this, as successful as this tournament was. We're going to be heading also into the open divisions to see you there as well. We'd be quite excited to watch and follow your progress, so congratulations to you. But from myself, Wayla and Shroomsy, one more time, it's going to be goodbye and good night until we catch you on the next stream. Thank you for watching.